Oh, it's FriYay. That's right. And today we have a special episode where we discuss some of the stuff in my collection. Plus, I'm going to show you my Legos from KnockoutNerd. And you don't want to miss that. It's fantastic. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Previously on the Nerdy Ronin Network.
Okay, here we are. The work week is on its way out the door. It's Friday. That means tonight, Friday Night Tights, we get to watch that. And speaking of Friday Night Tights, if you're not watching Gary and the crew over there, you're missing out. But anyway, let's start with like and subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you so much for being here. We're always glad to have you. This video is a little something different. I've got something to show off. And I'm going to show you a few things from my collection, my movie collection. Because I thought you might be interested, entertained. I don't know. Are you not entertained? Yeah, this is not Gladiator, baby. Not with these bowling fingers. Alright, so I'll go ahead and let's talk about KnockoutNerd. Now, in the description down below are lots of things that we think are awesome, and nobody pays us, just great quality stuff, and we thought you might enjoy them too, so feel free to check that out. And while you're down there, we will go ahead and post a link there to KnockoutNerd. Gifts for the nerd in your life. Now, Paul over there, fantastic customer service. Awesome small business here. Now, I know you can't read the small print, but that's okay, because I'll post his stuff in the description down below. But I reached out to him after hearing about him on Friday Night Tights from Gary, and he makes like Lego kits, specialty Lego kits. And so I had a talk with him and ordered something from him, a unique something or another. And I just got it in the mail the other day, and I wanted to show it off. First off, sent me this super cool decal. Wow, pretty nifty, right? Huge Lego block. But that's not the cool part, although that is quite cool. I'm going to show you here. There you go. There's Squeaky Chair in all his glory, right? And I think you know what's coming next. Here we go. It's Nerdy. The Nerdy Ronin in Lego form. Is that not the coolest thing? Look at those cool glasses. And the beard. Oh, fantastic. My little weird arms. Look, Paul did a great job, and I am super happy with it. And I can't be more impressed by this guy and his company he's got here. So if you're looking for some nerdy coolness, like I said, there'll be a link in the description down below to their website and all their pertinent information. Excuse me, so you can reach out to him. I can't tell you just how impressed I am with the quality of what he did for me and the shipping and everything. It's fantastic. I love Legos. My kids love Legos. Who doesn't love Legos? And just to have that one-of-a-kind thing that's just mine. Oh, boy. Well, I was really happy. So now we're going to talk about a few things in my collection. This is not going to be super long. I'm not going to go into a huge amount of detail. A few of these things I've covered before. Excuse me. When I've reviewed them. But I just want to, I'm going to slowly but surely, every so often, show bits of my collection and tell you why maybe that I like them. But I was talking to Bushido Blues the other day, and he was curious about all the movies that I own and what all I have in my collection. And I got to thinking, well, maybe if he's curious, maybe somebody else is too. So on this lovely FriYay, this will be number one in a group because I can't show everything in one video. So first things first, we got the outfit. I've reviewed this. It is a fantastic movie. It's beautifully shot, beautifully acted, and the fact that it all takes place in basically one room for 98% of this movie is just fantastic. Like, they couldn't have done a better job. I was so impressed with this movie. If you've never seen it, oh, you were missing out. Mark Rylance is just a phenomenal actor. You know, now the movie's not perfect. There was one bit of the movie I just wasn't keen on, but overall, this is it's just I am going to get it on 4K if it comes out in 4K, and I guess I'll need to find out if it's going to. But either way, the Blu-ray looks beautiful. The movie looks beautiful. I love it, and I can't be happier. So that's the first one. Now, Elizabethtown. I was so excited when I saw that Paramount Presents, which is a sideline of Paramount, was going to bring this out, re-release this with an extra, something special on it, and a really nice case and slipcover, and it's got some great artwork so you can switch it around. This is probably one of my all-time favorite movies, and it has special meaning to me because I met my wife. When I met my wife, she was living in Elizabethtown, and it was already one of my favorite movies. It's not very well known. If you've never seen this movie, you should watch it. It's a brilliant movie by Cameron Crowe. And it's well written, well acted. It's Orlando Bloom and Kristen Dunst. It's just a fantastic, and the soundtrack. Oh, the music. This is one of those movies where the music is 50% of why the movie is so good. It's just a beautifully done movie. So, and I would suggest you get this Blu-ray copy of it. It's far and above better than the DVD version. Next, About Time. Now, actually, this is Nerdy Wife's Blu-ray, but we both love this movie. About Time is fairly, not fairly well known, I would say, but it is a brilliant movie. Done, well, by Richard Curtis. Isn't that his name? Now that I can't read. Yeah, Richard Curtis. Sorry, my brain melted. Who did Love Actually. And just, it's a love story, but it is so nice. He took time travel and he did it in a way that was simple, inoffensive. There's not a bunch of rules to it because it's just a simple point. He stuck with the rules he created for time travel in this movie, but overall it is a love story and it is fantastic. So watch About Time if you haven't already, or just buy it because you will not be disappointed. I've got this. Now, this is DVD, okay, and here's why. This is the Lethal Weapon, the complete Lethal Weapon collection, whatever. But here's the deal. Like, I want to upgrade this to Blu-ray or even 4K if they end up coming out on 4K. But These are the director cuts of the movies, and the director's cuts, even though it's a small amount that was added back into the film, make these movies make more sense, especially in the first one. There was a lot left on the cutting room floor that was necessary to understand Riggs, especially, and his reason that he was the way he was. The director's cuts are by and large so much better than the theatrical cuts. But so far, I have not been able to even find them on Blu-ray in the director's cuts. All I've found so far is on DVD, and this is a garbage copy of these movies, but they're the director's cuts, and that's what I want. So those are great movies. As a TV show, I love detective I've always read a lot of books and mysteries, detective novels, and Nero Wolfe. I don't know what I can say about Nero Wolfe other than that the stories by Rex Stout, they're old, there's a lot of them, and they're so great. About a super fat detective. He doesn't leave his house. All he cares about is food and plants that orchids specifically. And he has a guy that works for him that does all the legwork, and then Nero Wolfe, in his big fat self, solves the crimes. And A&E, back when A&E was a good television channel, before they decided reality TV was the way to go and garbage shows, they started Nero Wolfe. And there were 2 seasons, which I've got season 1 there, and season 2, with Timothy Hutton and Maury Chaykin. Now, unfortunately, Maury Chaykin has passed away since these were made, and the show got canceled not because it was bad, because it was beloved and it had a huge fan base, but somebody at A&E decided we want to do more reality-based shows, so they canceled it, and it was the stupidest decision they could have ever made. These are hard to find, but well worth owning, and they're special. The way they did this show is special. It's more like a theater troupe. The couple of main characters, Archie Goodwin and Nero Wolfe and a couple of others, stay the same actors, of course, but the people around them, like, they are alternated and changed. The actors change. This group of this troupe, they switch characters throughout, per each episode, and it just gives it a really nice feel. It's beautifully shot. It looks great. Oh, it's fantastic. If you've never seen it, you should hunt it down. I'm sure you can find it on Amazon or eBay, but those 2 seasons are a treasure. So here is Rush Hour, the Rush Hour trilogy, actually. It's a really nice Blu-ray set with a nice slip cover, if you will, with some great artwork on it. And then it has all the movies with some really nice artwork on them as well. Beautifully done discs. Not necessarily the greatest set as far as menus and things, but it's a great trilogy of movies, and the new artwork looks fantastic and well worth having. Now, I've shown this off once before, but Bushido Blues sent me the Lone Wolf and Cub collection from Criterion. Fantastic. I love the way this looks. I love the artwork. It's just, fantastic. The artwork on the discs is nice. It has a booklet. Fantastic. With a bunch of information and pictures from the movie. It's just really nicely done. From back when Criterion gave a crap. So, there's that. And it's I would say not super expensive for what it is, considering it's 6 movies for the price. So, if you are interested in that in July and November, I think it's July and November, but I know for sure it's November. I'm not sure about that, but twice a year, Criterion marks all their movies at 50% off. That would be the time to buy that. And I thank him very much for that. It's fantastic. I have the Bourne Ultimate Collection here. I love the Bourne movies, and I don't care who doesn't like that. But it comes in this really nice book where the movies are in the sleeves here. And a bunch of special features. Every single movie. It's just really nice. I like these little books. Pretty fantastic. Good job from Universal for the way they packaged that. The Greatest Showman. Now, there's a big controversy with musicals because a lot of people for some reason think that if they sing in a movie, it's stupid. This is just a Blu-ray and a booklet, a song booklet that talks about the music. This is a fantastic movie. And yes, there's singing in it. Some of the stuff is sung instead of spoken. Along the lines of like Spirited, which we've talked about, and Les Mis, which is fantastic with Hugh Jackman as well. Les Mis and The Greatest Showman are two fantastic musicals that, for whatever reason, some people are afraid to watch them because there's music and singing involved. Put that aside and watch those two movies. Or watch the old Phantom of the Opera. Fantastic as well. I also have the Mel Brooks collection. When I was in Texas with Nerdy Brad, wandering around with him, I found this and couldn't not get it. Fantastic. It has 9 of his best films on Blu-ray with a huge ton of special features. I've reviewed half of them. I need to go back and review the rest of them, but I'm a procrastinator. I don't know if you knew that. Monty Python and the Holy Grail Collector's Edition on DVD. Now, you may say, what, haven't they upgraded? Yes, they have, but this thing has, this is back when the companies loved to do cool things with movie sets. This has a scene, a film clip, or whatever of the from the actual movie. It's collector's edition. It's numbered. I'm sure there's 3,412 of them, but either way, it has a book. It has 2 discs on DVD. It has a ton of special features. And one day I will upgrade this, but I will never let go of this. It's fantastic. It even has it in Lego. No joke. Fantastic. Now, I'm sad because I'm a huge Punisher fan. Specifically the Thomas Jane movie with of the Punisher. It wasn't perfect. Like, there was no blood in that movie. It was weird. Like, lots of people getting shot. No blood. But other than that, and the fact that John Travolta was horrible as the bad guy, in my opinion, I love that movie. And they just came out with a Blu-ray, or Best Buy just came out with a 4K, like, awesome set. And I missed it, because I didn't know it existed. But I do have this really cool slipcover edition. And once again, this is DVD because I'm slow to to get into things. It's got a comic book and some special features. Pretty fantastic. I just love this movie, and at some point I will have to upgrade it. But I really like the extended cut. In fact, that's why I bought it. But anywho, I know this is Some people are going to find this boring. I do not. So, I love the Godfather movies, and I have this really cool set. The Coppola restoration. It's really nice. Really well done. And I was thinking about this. This is DVD, and I've owned it forever. But it's DVD. Now I have to buy... They just released it in 4K not too long ago, the 50th anniversary. Oh, I'm going to have to... It's expensive, y'all. But really good. I even have the Coda, which is the new... Francis Coppola redid the third one and changed some things. And I own it. And I own it in Blu-ray, actually. But I like it the way it originally was, to be honest. This is one of my pride and joys, director's cut of Hellboy. It's fantastic. It's 3 discs, and it's DVD, so there's that. But this has so many, so many special features. It's so fantastic, and I want to upgrade, but man, they just don't make it like this anymore, and it's sad. This is not the new Hellboy, y'all. This is the Ron Perlman, Del Toro version, and it's fantastic. I love this set. There's so much stuff in it. It's fantastic. But I'm going to have to upgrade. Because DVD, I want to see it in 4K. So the last, no, I've got one more. Well, I'll save that one for last. But I just got my Back to the Future trilogy in the mail. And again, like the Bourne collection, it's in a book. And you have a 4K and Blu-ray of each movie. And then there's a bonus disc that's just Blu-ray. And I like these sets like this because not everybody has a 4K player. But most people will have something that plays Blu-ray. And so if you buy this set, you do get all the Blu-rays as well, so you can watch in that. And then if you decide to upgrade your player at some point, then you have the 4K. I think that's the way to go. So this last set is the Wanted set. I reviewed this. I found this online. This is Blu-ray, but this is from back when they cared and gave a crap about what they put out. This has the bullet shattering the case. Alright. Hard plastic, like heavy case there. And then you've got this book. And the discs are on a bullet shell, or a shell of a bullet, whatever. Don't get all upset with me. But there's booklets. It's like a Target. There's cards that have, there's a booklet and cards that have some, like scenes from the movie. And then there's a block that I've got over here up on my bookshelf from it, where it's a scene where when you move the block, that it actually moves. It's fantastic. It's just fantastic. And this was brand new, still in the wrapper. And this is long since been out of print. So I was pretty happy to find, and I found it a great price on Amazon. But I just love the way it looks. I think it's fantastic. I'm not sure I would even upgrade to 4K with this. It's fantastic. There's nothing, look, if you're collecting movies, there's nothing wrong with collecting. Don't write one off, I guess is what I'm getting at. There are some movies that'll never get anything other than a Blu-ray. There are some movies that'll never get anything other than a DVD. And then there's more well-known movies that are going to go to 4K. And I hope more go to 4K as time passes. But the fact of the matter is if you write one type off, like say you write off DVDs and you decide, I'll never buy another DVD. Some movies will never get any more than a DVD. So you're going to miss out on some things. So there are some things I have on DVD that I'll never upgrade. It's unnecessary in my opinion. Like for instance, the Nero Wolf show, the TV show, the 2 seasons of that. That's A&E or whoever owns A&E now. They're never going to upgrade that to Blu-ray or 4K or add any special features. And they've waited so long now, even if they were going to, the main character has passed away and life has moved on. That it's old. You know, that they don't care about that. It's probably been thrown away or it's collecting dust on a shelf somewhere. So you're only ever going to have that on DVD. And a lot of TV shows are like that. You're more than likely, the majority of shows, things that you love, just because we love them doesn't mean that the studio is going to spend the money to put it out in a better, you know, like Blu-ray or 4K or what have you. And it's like the Hellboy. This is a great set for this movie. It's beautiful. It's got tons of special. It's 3 discs, tons of special features. Even if now that they've brought it to 4K, it's not going to have all this on it. The supplementals are just extensive in this set. All right. Not saying that the 4K of it's going to be bad. I'm sure there will be special features, but not in a set like this. So I'm extremely happy to have this on DVD. The Godfather, I'm extremely happy to have it on DVD. Would I like to see it in 4K? Yeah. Do I have $150 to spend on the really nice collector set? No. Too busy buying Legos of myself and Squeaky Chair. Look, you guys, I know this has run over long, but I wanted to show a few things that I have that I like and enjoy, and I won't show these again. I mean, I may review 1 or 2 of them, and at that point, yes, I'll have to show it, but as I go through my collection, I will mark off what I've shown, and I won't have repeats for the most part. So, I hope you enjoyed this. I've had fun talking about these. I love movies. I don't know what else to tell you. I love cinema. I love box sets, collector box sets from back in the day because they don't do that anymore. Not in the way they ought to. Like that Wanted box set is fantastic. That's brilliant. What they put in, the work they put into that. They're not going to put that work into Wanted now. Even if they, as they bring it out like in a 4K or whatever, it's not going to have all that cool stuff with it because they don't care. And the boutique Blu-ray and 4K companies, some of them are doing a great job, but they're twice the price as I paid for this box set. So, it's you got to give and take there. So, like, is a movie worth paying the extra money to upgrade it to 4K? And in a lot of cases, no. Not to me. But then in some cases, yes. Yes. I would love to see a company take samurai films and bump them to 4K. Oh, it'd be beautiful. But I don't even think that's possible. I don't know if those movies are kept after everything's released. I don't know. But it'd be nice to see some of those in 4K. But anyway, I'm going to get out of here. I hope you guys have a great weekend and a great FriYay. Thanks for sticking with me if you have. We appreciate it. I hope you enjoyed looking at some of this stuff. If not, I'm sorry. Let me know in the comments below if you have any of these or if you plan on looking for any of these and picking them up for yourself. I would like to hear what you think. So from Michael the Microphone, Bob, Squeaky Chair, way back in the back, and this big fat nerd, we'll see you on Monday.